welcome to another episode of Salarywatchman. We are on location, this time we're on the Quantum of the Seas, and this particular area called the Solarium, a beautiful area just by the pool to check out. And I have my friend today.
Hi, I'm
my
Wen
buddy.
Wei.
Yes, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Wen Wei. I'm here together on the cruise with Ian and his wife. Yeah, glad to be part of his video and to be featured for Salarywatchman.
Yes, and we have a new nickname. We are the
Choy
Choy
Brothers.
Thank you very much. I just want to talk more about our passion of watches, and I sincerely believe as salary watchmen, right, we are, I know we're part of the working force, we are always together, you know, to back each other up as buddies, and in the working environment, I think it's good that we should enjoy the finer things in life,
Yep.
right? And I think having a Rolex watch is one of them. I mean, we don't have a very big collection. Each of us have a starter Rolex, right? In a way, a first Rolex that we never had before. I myself, I bought my GMT dual tone reference number 116713LN, and it's a beautiful piece. And I got this right before my wedding. Yeah, so it's, you know, it's something about Rolex, right? It keeps a milestone in your personal life. Yeah, so I want to hear more about my buddy's Wen Wei's experience so that everybody can have their own personal experience while getting their first Rolex, or not even a Rolex, it can be any timepiece. Why don't you share more about the Rolex that you bought and why a Rolex also?
Okay, so the Rolex that I have is the Rolex Explorer II,
Okay.
216570. Yeah, okay. So actually the whole journey to start to search for the watch was quite interesting.
Okay.
So I was casually discussing with Ian, and then because this being my first major purchase for a watch, so I was looking around for quite a number of brands before deciding on getting the Rolex Explorer. So Ian being a very good friend, so he brought me around to a lot of places.
The one that you went JLC?
Yes, we went JLC,
Yeah.
so I caught my eye on the Polaris.
Yeah.
It's nice, but though I like the sunburst effect, but I find that the watch is a bit too simple. I wanted something that has a bit more features.
Right.
So it brought me to
Patek Philippe, yes.
Yes, Patek Philippe.
We also went to IWC as well.
Yes, correct. So IWC Pilot also catches my eye, but being the picky me, that was a bit more complicated.
Yes.
Because of the chronograph version, the many dials that they have.
Yeah.
So one of the days without Ian, I went back to Vancouver when I went to try on some of the Rolex watches that I didn't manage to try the previous time I went with Ian.
On which the Vancouver is a fantastic place for used watches as well, but some dealers will bring in brand new ones, meaning to say, like, you know, the Rolex problem now, right? We cannot just simply walk into a Rolex shop and buy a Rolex, but we can buy the new Rolex stock in those shops. So the shop that we visited is called Bright Time at Vancouver. Yeah, so tell us more about that adventure.
Yeah, so in the end, I started on Rolex, cause I think of its holding value.
Yeah.
The strong holding value that it has, and also the designs is a bit timeless. But that said, I haven't fixed my mind on which design to get.
Yeah.
So which is I went there, I tried on the Submariner, I tried on Explorer II. So it was when I tried the Explorer II, I felt that like, the feel of it is there. Yeah, I mean the watch is nice, it's clean, and then I never knew that there was a Explorer II with a black dial.
Oh, yes,
all the while in my mind,
the
it was
white
a
dial,
white dial.
right, yeah.
So I tried on the white dial, but probably because my skin is a bit fair, so maybe white dial on fair skin is probably a bit more. I mean, the watch doesn't stand out as much as the black dial. Yeah. So, but also like what I mentioned earlier, I don't want to hastily jump into a major purchase.
Yeah.
So, which is why I decided to cool off for about one day before I decided to make the purchase. So I went home, I thought through, discussed with my wife, and then decided to go according to my feeling and go for the watch. Yeah, so which is why I went back to the Bright Times the next day and purchased the watch. So what's cool about the watch is that this watch is fairly new. It's actually a warranty for 5 years.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece.
February 26.
Yeah, if you take a look at the black dial, it stands out so much and very different from the white dial. And what I love about the Explorer II is also a GMT complication, which you can tell many time zones actually in the watch. But although now we don't use it, right, digital age, but it's something that appeals to us both,
Yeah.
right? Even for mine, we also have a GMT. So in the way, Bak Choy brothers are really, we have a similarity in our watches. Yeah. So what was the feeling that you had? Like, was it like love at first sight? Can you maybe describe to me how you felt?
Okay, I'm more of an aesthetic person. So when I wore the watch, it goes well with, I mean at the point of time what I'm wearing, you keep thinking about the watch. And
Yeah.
after you wore it, even I took it off, I passed it back, I was just jokingly telling Ian that after I bought the watch, I think I see the watch more than I see my wife.
Yeah. In fact, that's what we all do.
So actually, I guess when you look for a watch, other than just price-wise, design-wise, I think it's also just go with your feel. Yeah, I mean like what you mentioned earlier about having a milestone. I guess it's also considered a milestone for me as well, cause I'm 40 this year. So actually just to commemorate that, actually I'm doing run here at 40 this year, and this is my first purchase. So just go with my feel that when I wore it, it's like you keep thinking about it. You keep you feel good wearing the watch. I think that's
most important. Yeah. 40 years old is it's an achievement and you really deserve that watch. I really hope that all of us salarymen have a chance to have our own Rolexes. Yeah. The last words that you want to advise the viewers, like maybe those who are searching for the first Rolexes.
Just a simple one is that when you go for the watch, I mean, though you may like it, probably give yourself some time to think through it. To me, because it's my first big purchase, you just want to start on the right footing. Yeah. Take your time, browse through the different brands. Yeah, then if you really feel that Rolex is one brand that you want to go for, then you go for it and follow your feeling from there.
Following your heart, man.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So this is Salarywatchman saying, enjoy the journey to get your first timepiece, maybe a Rolex or anything else. So we really hope that you enjoy that. Let's have a cheers before we say bye.
Alright.
And this is a Pino Colada, by the way, from Solarium, Quantum of the Seas. Any Royal Caribbean ship, right, they will have Pino Coladas. It's one of the best drinks ever, so get yourself one.
Alright. It's really quite good.
Cheers.
Yeah,
cheers. Take care. God bless. Be safe and have a great new year ahead, 2022. So this is One Way and Ian, Salarywatchman, and also the Bak Choy brothers.
Signing off.
Bye. Okay, the wives are all back there. They don't know we are doing this.